How did the four-seamer strategy affect India in the third test? What went wrong for the Indians in the third test? What changes can we expect India to make in the fourth test? Let's see and analyze all the major points in this video. Welcome to Stumpsandbails. Here we discuss about cricket statistics, match analysis, player performances, latest cricket updates, match predictions and much more. So, if you're a crazy cricket buff, do consider subscribing to our channel and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a video. I'm Manish and I'll be your host for today, and yeah, let's start the video. Team India's overseas dominance came to a crashing halt with a defeat at Leeds. India had gone with an unchanged side for the third test, but their team selection invited widespread criticism. India's ploy of fielding four-seamers backfired at Leeds. Ishant Sharma, the team's senior-most pacer, struggled big time in the third test. The non-inclusion of the world's leading spinner Ravichandran Ashwin irked many cricket lovers. So, let's answer the first question. How did the four-seamer strategy affect India in the third test? India's persistence with the top four pacer strategy meant that the team wore a thin batting outlook. In addition to India's vulnerable middle order, the long tail didn't help matters much. The results were there for everyone to see as India crumbled for 78 in the first innings after opting to bat first. It is the top order that has largely shouldered the batting responsibilities during this tour. In a rare batting failure of KL Rahul, the whole batting order stood exposed. Indian fans heaved a sigh of relief with India's batting grit on day 3, but after the new ball, the whole batting scumbled without a fight. It was India's second innings defeat under Kohlis' captaincy. The absence of a solid batting option at number 8 hurt India's big time in this game. Here is one more crucial segment. The second question. What went wrong for Team India in the third test? There are three major constraints that went wrong for Team India. Number 1. The ghost of the middle order continues. The current Indian Test team, which is tipped to be one of the best red ball teams assembled in this generation, doesn't have that one weak spot. The middle order batsmen for Team India have not been consistent enough to lift the side during the time of crisis. The fingers can be directly pointed towards Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya Rahane and also skipper Virat Kohli. Let us be clear, the Indians lost the game in the first innings itself, and we are aware of the fact that Pujara's 91 and Kohli's 55 played a strong innings in the second innings. However, they failed miserably in supporting the team in the first innings, where it was actually needed. Pujara went for 1 and Kohli got out for 7 runs in the first innings. Rahane, however, fought a small war, has scored 18 runs, the second highest score after Rohit Sharma in the first innings. Adding to that, India's trump card Rishabh Pant also failed to launch in both the innings. Pant scored 2 and 1 runs in the first and the second innings respectively. Here is the second constraint. Virat Kohli's obsession with fast bowlers. For the third straight game, the Indian skipper decided to play 4 fast bowlers instead of opting for Ravichandran Ashwin. Everyone, including the fans, were expecting Ashwin to replace Ishant Sharma at Leeds. However, Virat Kohli stuck to his plan A and played the same combination of fast bowlers, who failed to put any dents in England's innings. The English batsmen looked comfortable as they scored a total of 432 runs in the first innings to seal their win in the third test. Ashwin, being a legendary spinner bowler, is also a handy when it comes to batting. The inclusion of Ashwin in the team gives India an extra pair of batting hands. We might see him in the fourth test at the Oval. Here is the third constraint, an overall batting disaster. Skipper Virat Kohli admitted that Indians failed to display a solid batting performance in Headingley as compared to the host. England wrapped up the game at the start of the fourth day itself. Here is the last and crucial question. What changes can we expect India to make in the fourth test? Number 4. Shardul Thakur. Shardul Thakur is a honest trier. He has given more than 100% every time he has played for the country. His street-smart ability ensures that he stays in the game always. Shardul Thakur has provided his effectiveness in the first test itself, accounting for big wickets. An injury ruled him out of the second test and the winning combination kept him out of the third test. But Shardul is certain to make a comeback in the Oval. He will beef up the lower middle order too. Thakur is quite likely to swap places with Ishant Sharma. Number 3. Umesh Yadav. Umesh Yadav has remained on the sidelines right after he walked out from the field on the Boxing Day test against Australia. He looked up in great form in the warm-up matches. Yadav's giddy pace adds a different dimension in India's pace bowling. He is a genuine swing bowler and will be a quite handful in English conditions. Yadav can also use the long handle to get a good effect. He may get a good look in place of Mohammad Shami as a part of balancing his workload. Number 2. Suryakumar Yadav. There has been a lot of chatter about India's out-of-form middle order. Ajinkya Rahane in particular has struggled for form. He hasn't inspired confidence batting at number 5. Rahane, who used to be India's premier overseas batsman, has looked completely out of sorts in the last couple of seasons. Hanuma Vihari was expected to take Rahane's spot, but his game too is in the same mold as Rahane. India might try Suryakumar Yadav at number 5 instead. Suryakumar, who is currently in the best batting form of his life, might just prove to be ideal batsman coming in at number 5. It might be a left field call, but India doesn't really have an option but to take the bait. Number 1. Ravichandran Ashwin. There hasn't been a bigger topic of discussion than Ashwin's non-inclusion in the first 3 tests. He was always expected to feature in the side at the Oval as the pitch is expected to aid spinners. But an injury scare to Ravindra Jadeja brings Ashwin right back in the equation. He will not just be expected to trouble England's left-handers but also wrest control over India's nemesis in the first 3 tests, that is Joe Root. Ravichandran Ashwin might prove to be the missing link in India's rich bowling arsenal. Let me know in the comment section below which player will feature in the 4th test. Thanks for watching the video. If you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon. And please do follow Stumpsandbails on all the social media platforms. All the links are in the description box below. Thank you and stay tuned for the next video.